We are live, back once again on the squared circle is the Toy Man Chris Bill, along with Tony the Tiger Myers. We got kicked off last week.
Oh yeah, what a bunch of jerks. But popular jerks for some reason. Some kind of weird, bizarro world that the Jacked and Juicy are fan favorites. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure either. It is a little bit strange. We had a thing at NTW, North Texas Wrestling, as well, where they kind of came to help me out on some stuff, and so
what is going on?
Yeah, it's just it's a little bit weird, but I texted in last week that my picks and Juicy Joe Angelo Garcia was not happy with me, but that's
he seldom is.
He seldom is, yeah. There, I may have gone back on the crap list, but that's all right. So
it's the last show of the year. Don't forget by January when we come back.
Yeah, I know. I saw you got kicked off as soon as you mentioned the Savages. I got turned on, so I figured we'd bring on the Savages this week. And that's we'll all defend ourselves.
They are the APW and DFW All Pro Tag Team Champions, so. I'm a big fan of these guys since the beginning days of their careers. But
yeah,
I'm sure we'll talk all about that.
We will get all into it, but this Saturday night we have the Night to Remember 2. It is the Gordy Hobby Memorial Show. It's going to be an annual event for us. It is our second annual event for it. In honor of Gordy Hobby, APW's biggest, longest, number one supporter. Yeah, it's
he booed me. He booed me. This is the one night a year you get to boo me in honor of Mr. Gordy, and of course I know Dusty always does. He's carried the tradition on.
Yes, that's.
I'm eating. Sorry.
This will be just as a reminder. It is a Cleburne show, but we are not at the Cleburne Conference Center. It is at the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center, which sits right behind HEB in Cleburne. So,
I'm glad you reminded me. I might be at the parking lot at the convention center. Like, where's everybody at?
You know what's going on. So, if you're at the convention center, you go to the wrong place. So we are at the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center, there in Cleburne. So, lots happening.
My wife went and found my Gordy Hobby penny.
Your penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got mine. Little thing, we found it in my stash. So
Brittany will take care of you.
Okay. Always. Like the bartenders take care of her at the shows I've seen.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We love you.
Well, let's go through the show because it's gonna be quite a bit happening.
Here
we do have the debut of Bodark Bronson. I've seen him elsewhere, but it'll be the first time in APW taking on Balak Bridges. He'll be representing the Sanctuary at this, so
that's I'm digging a new mask or whatever that is on Balak there, but yeah, this I mean
you already got banned, Tony. Never mind, they're not coming to help you.
Uh-oh.
All right, parking lot on the corner of Granbury and Hurd.
Granbury and Hurd.
Put that out there.
I'm just gonna look for all the APW bumper stickers is what I normally do.
But Balak Bridges and Bodark Bronson.
Yeah, I think this Balak needs to win this one because the Sanctuary's been on a bit of a losing streak. It's hard to be one of the top factions when he ain't really won any matches. I mean, I'm huge fans of him, and I get motivated as hell when Trey and when the Messiah leaves the ring, but you got to win some matches in a wrestling organization.
I think ratings are going to go down.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see everyone clamoring for more King Outlaw and Juicy Joe Garcia last week, like
Hey,
the first time. But we'll just
they
go with
have their own show on Tuesdays or something.
yeah.
The Jackson Juicy Hour.
Then we're gonna have a slew of championship matches. First one we're going to talk about is the unparalleled Chance Fortune defending his cruiserweight championship against the natural born killer Jack Calloway, making his APW debut as well. I know he may be new to APW, but he is not new to North Texas wrestling for sure.
Well, they're gonna make me work for my money this week because already a couple of debuts. I thought I was just gonna coast off into the end of the year with some household names, but I'm gonna have a few debuts here, so I got money to work and learn these names and stuff. So
yeah,
but I'm looking forward to it. I've heard good things about him. He looks great on the poster, as they say, he looks great on 8x10. But I know what Chance Fortune can do. So we'll see. We'll see. Looks good. Looks like a phenomenal match from.
There's a lot of people who want to take out Chance Fortune, and they've all come up short so far. So
far,
we shall see.
All Chances does win. Another championship I saw on social media earlier last week, I guess, week before.
Yeah, at that NTW show, he is a cruiserweight champion of North Texas wrestling as well. So two belt chance now.
And then through the year,
we're gonna have lots of 2-belt people on the show. I mean, we've got.
It's a very in the tag team division, it's very crazy with the championships around. People ask me all the time recently, "Hey, we bring my tag team champion, bring my tag team back." I'm like, "Hey, we got 3 titles in there now, so I'll bring talk to the whoever's in charge, because there's a lot of hungry tag team talents that wants to get a part of that division here."
So.
But yeah, definitely.
We also have AXL defending his title against Levi Lucas. Yeah. Levi had some not so kind words for me last week. I share the sentiment with him, I guess. I mean that's how there's no love lost with that.
Yeah. I talked to him last night. I went to the training facility they have, and I asked him if he's ready. He looked ready. He was preparing. I know he said he had something special for Saturday night on social media. So, and this is a repeat for the fairground show, right? The reunion show.
Yes, they faced their last. AXL came out on top there, and but Levi said he dumped them out.
And Bullsdale did the same. And what did Bullsdale do? He's picked up tag team gold and Rampage uncensored, and came close to cruiserweight gold or silver a few weeks back. So, dumping them out may be a good thing, a good career move here in APW. Who knows?
And then we've also have the match we'll be talking much more about, Jacked and Juicy taking on the Supreme Savages for a unification match. We are looking to bring together the APW Tag Team OG Championship and the APW Tag Team actual championships
to be the undisputed APW.
Finish it off once and for all.
This is going to be worth all the money. I mean, I am so looking forward to this match. I love the hate Jackson Juicy, and I love the Supreme Savages, and it's just gonna be good. I can't wait to be on the call on that and to sit there and watch it. Yes, exactly. Savages. I mean, yeah. This is gonna be a good way to end the year for APW.
And then, and I say main event. I'm not even sure the order of the card. I mean, when you have 3 title matches, all 3 of them could be main event, and then you've got the Memorial match with Big John G, the Acktown Ace Alec Bullsdale, the American Viking Xander Slade, and Trey Jackson. Not a fatal 4-way, I guess. It is a 4-way elimination style match.
Okay.
You get pinned, you're out. Xander came up on top last time, and but it's a whole new group this time.
If I was any of the other three besides Big John G, I would be contacting the other three and at least get Big John G out of the match first and then make it a three-way if I was going about that. But I'm not a wrestler. I'm a half-ass announcer and commentator. But that's how I would go about it.
It will be an interesting match for sure. Rock Bannon has said, he's got some special, he's taking on Big John G and Big Herd, and
it's gonna be.
We shall see.
If Big Herd and Big John G get involved anyway in that match together, it could be a big mess for everybody involved. But yeah, I can see how that could be the end of the match. I don't know if it was last year, but I believe it was the Gordy Hobby. But it was a battle royal or something last year, right? I believe, or I don't remember how he ended it. And I was thinking, Jason Bruce is, his big head is not gonna not want to be in the main event of the last year of the year. So we'll see.
We'll see how that all plays out for sure.
Can't go wrong.
Just making sure I've got everything set up here, because let's go ahead and take our first commercial break, and then we'll be back to talk about some more with this show. So we'll be right back after this.
Got a sweet tooth? Head over to Travato Street and indulge in an incredible assortment of candies and over 30 different flavors of whipped. Our delicious in-house made chocolate treats. What? Not a fan of sugar? No problem. Check out our sugar-free candy section. Satisfy your sweet tooth at Travato Street today. Visit us at 106 East Henderson Street, Cleburne, Texas.
Hello from Stitches, Clings, and Things, where we offer custom t-shirts for personal wear or business apparel. We even offer vehicle decals and even custom crochet items like beanies, blankets, coasters, and more. Please contact through our social media platform on Facebook or call us at 817-666-8027 and even email us at stitchesclingsandthings@outlook.com. Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleburne or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit advancedprowrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show and come be a part of the APW experience.
It will be this Saturday night, a night to remember, November 16th at the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center in Cleburne. You want to be there. Our last event of the year.
I can't wait. It's the day before is actually my 44th birthday, so it's gonna be a party celebration. I hope no cakes show up, because you know how it goes when these things happen around my birthday.
You never know. Rock Band is not GM, so maybe not this time.
If someone just wants to bring cake, I'll enjoy it and eat it this time instead of slipping all over the floor and getting all over my hair and crevices. So, and I believe it's Brittany's anniversary, I'm told. So our super fan Brittany, and she's cleaning our locker room apparently from the message on here. So, yeah.
Seth speaks in cryptic things now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but that's
a weird guy.
Yes, it is her anniversary. So
congratulations.
But anyway, so as I mentioned, we do have a big event. We had Jacked and Juicy lay down the challenge last week to the Supreme Savages, and it looks like they've accepted, and they are in the wings waiting with us right now, and I'm going to bring them on. We will welcome D. Carter, Michelangelo.
Yo!
Hey.
Hey, finally, right? Finally. It's been a long time. How y'all doing?
It took you a while. No, there's
Hey. You know,
all the gold.
You know, you know, Jack and Juicy got a pair of belts themselves. You know, they've taken the or the Rampage Uncensored belts. They have the old school belts that they took off
OG
of
titles.
Creed. Yeah. You both have been DFW All Pro champions just recently as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. It's going to be a
Appreciate
night of
it.
belt.
Well deserved, and it was a long time coming. I don't really get up and congratulate a lot of people after a match, but I had to when that match was over. I'd had that moment with the Savages, and I'm GM at DFW All Pro, so we could possibly put titles, 2 tag team titles versus 2 tag team titles in a this match this Friday or Saturday, but I don't know if we'll go that crazy. It's not that I know that you would come home with 4 tag team championships.
Oh,
We'd have to get Devin on board of that. He's on the board of directors of APW. I don't know. We might be able to pull this off.
I'd have to cross a couple of T's and dot some I's to make that happen too, but you never know.
Hey, we accept all challenges, so if we want to rack up more titles, we'll rack up more titles.
4 of them.
Hey, big shout out to Tony. Tony's been there since day one when we first started. So big shout out to Tony, man. He's been a big supporter since we first started training, all the way up until now. So, man, we love Tony so much, man. Thank you so much.
I definitely remember there's been so many people that come through that academy that you see some faces you don't, but I strictly remember you guys coming up through the system. You came out a part of one of the best classes to ever come out of DFW All Pro, and
June class. Shout out to Christian Mox, Killer K. They all still doing their thing, man. Big shout out, June class.
Yeah, and it's just you guys came in as a tag team. You knew each other before you came into the academy.
That's right. We actually went to high school together.
That's wild. You don't see that. That's like Agent Christian type stuff, or Jay and Adam or whatever. That don't happen all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about in it, but
talking trash already. It says that you guys couldn't handle them at the DFW All Pro.
Tell
Bruce to be ready. Tell Bruce to be ready on Saturday.
He's watching. You can just.
It's gonna be a phenomenal match. It's gonna be a great honor to Mr. Gordy Hobby and all the fans alike. It's gonna be a great match. A great show. I'm really looking forward to it. As I say, I love the hate Jacked and Juicy, but I never announced what's his name was on there. I'm going blank. I'm getting all emotional, but just the history I have all 4 of you guys in this one match is we go way back. So it's gonna be a great one.
They're definitely one of our top rivals. I would say Jack and Juicy, Art of Royalty, and Street Style probably one of our top rivalries in APW. So it's gonna be a big match. Oh yeah.
You weren't there when Bizarro World kicked in. Jack and Juicy are actually starting to get crowd behind them too. So this is not a crowd. Everyone going to be cheering for Savages.
What? The crowd is rowdy. We get rowdy with the crowd, The louder it is, the better this run.
It could be weird, but we could hear Savages, Jack and Juicy, Savages, Jack and Juicy.
Hey, the more energy, the better. I love it.
They pay their money. They can say whatever the hell they want to.
Yeah, there you go.
APW fans are always rowdy, man. We love it.
That's right.
It'll be our first time in a long time at the JN Cultural Arts Center in Cleburne.
Oh yeah.
Looking
really good venue
there. So
I don't even know where it is. I just know it's behind HEB and looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You should be able to find it, Tony. They're just.
Yeah,
I can almost throw rocks at it. It's right. It really is right down the street from me. So there's.
Party at the toy man.
Oh yeah.
Tell him, Brittany. Tell him.
You got
no chance.
It is Cleburne. That is Bruce country.
Yeah, we love Brittany and Miss Robin. They're 2 of our favorites, man. We love them so much too. Shout out to Miss Brittany and Miss Robin, man.
Super fans.
Oh yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Let's talk about your career a little bit. I mean, Tony's brought up that you was part of the same graduating class. How long ago was that you graduated?
So he graduated 2011.
In wrestling.
In wrestling. Oh yeah, we graduated. I'll talk about back in high school. So basically, we graduated the same day, trained same. Basically, went to the tryout on the same day. Remember the exact same day.
Funny story. We almost missed the tryout. He almost overslept, so I had to wake him up and say we got a tryout today. So we almost missed the tryout to actually start this. We were almost late. But no, I remember the tryout, man. It was maybe the toughest thing I ever done. Like, it was so hot. There was no AC. We're in this garage on MMA pads. So the no ring, MMA pads, sweating. Everyone's super tired. The hardest thing I probably ever done, besides the graduation, the trial was really, really tough. But that was what, 2016?
2017.
Because we graduated 2017. Mm-hmm. So 2016.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember, man, pulling up. First person we saw was Christian and Dre. Come on, Dre. He used to train with us too. We all met, us four, the first four that was, I think, that pulled up. It was me, Angelo, Christian, and Commandre, the first four there. Man, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. But I remember after the tryout, we were laying down, ice packs everywhere. And I was like, man, so we going back, right? We looked at each other, we was like, yes, we are going back. We're definitely going back. Man, it just shows you, man, how much, if you love it, you'll do anything and go all out for anything you love and you care about. So we just sat there and realized, like, it was tough, but we wanted more.
Okay.
Definitely wanted more.
What possessed you to start to begin with? I mean,
oh man, super fans for sure. Super fans. I remember that it was maybe late Attitude Era, 98, 99. I was about seven or eight. I just remember, man, watching The Rock for the first time, cut a promo and come out, and it was just something bigger than what I ever saw. It was just so big, and it brought me in. So from that day till now, I've been a super fan. So being in it is still sometimes surreal because back then you don't think, man, I can do that. You think about it, man, you know I can do that. But actually being in it and doing pretty good, you don't see this coming. So definitely, man, that 98, 99 late Attitude Era, that's where I started.
Oh, yeah.
You got to tell them the Rikishi story.
Oh yeah. So for me, I got into wrestling in like two different ways. It was like almost meant to be because this just happened. So at first, when I was a kid, my uncle would bring like the tapes. You know, I had no idea about wrestling. He'd bring in the tapes. It was WWF. He'd pop them in. It was basically when like the Alliance and everything was going on. It had like the badass promos with The Rock and the Stone Cold, the My Way theme song, and all that stuff. So that was my introduction to it. But after that, I kind of like couldn't find it anywhere. And I basically was on the TV, just channel surfing. And I see Rikishi right dead center in the fucking ring. I'm sorry. And just dancing, you know, his thing off. And that's what kind of drew me in. It was like the entertainment aspect of it. And then after that night, I just kept channel surfing every day, trying to catch the same thing, just trying to see if I could catch SmackDown. And finally, a commercial popped up. Hey, it comes up on Thursdays at 7 p.m. So it was always an escape for me. I knew like weekend was coming around. I was gonna watch some wrestling.
Oh yeah. I used to watch it for an hour in Spanish. It was like, man,
Telemundo.
On Telemundo. I used to watch it because I couldn't find it at first. So I found it for an hour, like around midnight. They used to show it in Spanish for like an hour, the highlights, and I used to watch it all the time. It was crazy. I didn't have cable then. So I used to watch Raw in Spanish for an hour just to catch up. And funny story about the Rikishi, we actually, one of our first seminars in DFW All Pro was with Rikishi. Coach brought him there for a seminar. So just that connection, man, him seeing Rikishi after him actually being introduced by Rikishi by watching it, it was cool to see, man. It was a big moment. Yeah. And I think one of my biggest moments when he told me I did a back bump, and he said, you know what? I appreciate that. And it felt so good, man, to hear him say that I did something good. You know, the simple bump, but to hear it come from Rikishi, man, was pretty dope. It was pretty good.
Yeah, man, like Coach Lamont.
Oh man, we would not be here. We would not be doing this without Lamont, man. He's the best, literally the best, man. The Don, the GOAT, the best trainer I can recommend. He's the greatest, man. We would not be here without him for sure.
Like he's always brought in people, but like his experience coming from him showing us like the ways. It's been dope, you know. He like means a lot from him.
So all shout out to Lamont.
Very nice.
I wouldn't be here if he didn't let me be on the show. Even though I was killing it for like the first 6 months. You know, yeah, definitely. You know, sometimes he has a lot of hate, he has a lot of love, but you know, he put out a lot of great students that are the future.
Yes, you're right.
Innovators, other promotions, multiple champions here in APW come from that academy throughout the last 6, 7, 8 years or whatever. So proof is in the pudding.
Facts, big facts. That's true.
And their staff with his weird
calligraphy. Seth's very cryptic. We're just gonna have to.
all of
He's one of those guys who used to wrestle, you know, back in the early days. You know, one of the trainers back then. I would think, you know, so you guys go way back with Seth. So he's
he broke us in.
He's definitely Seth and Tony. They broke us in the hard way. So I appreciate that introduction. Some of our hardest matches were against Bad Boys and Vet Club. So being introduced into wrestling with veterans and people that actually gonna give it to you the right way is just the best way. You don't want anything easy. So I don't take it for granted at all coming up the way we came up against Bad Boys and Vet Club.
Oh, that was always fun, you know.
Two of our toughest rivals, man. So Jacked and Juicy, come on. We've been through way worse. We're ready for Jacked and Juicy. Come on.
Ready for them. All right. I know they're ready for you as well. So
they better be. They better be.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Supreme Savages right after
Time
this.
to pay some bills. Let them know, Chris. Time to pay some bills.
You have dreams of getting a sick pump and getting jacked and juicy like Jacked and Juicy Joe Angelo Garcia and the King Outlaw Jason Bruce. And what you need to do is you need to come on down to Advanced Fitness Center, AFC 2221, FM 2280, King, Texas. Come in and get a sick pump. Ask questions. Call 817-506-0003, 817-506-0003. King, Texas, come in and get jacked and juicy like Jacked and Juicy, baby. Are you enjoying watching full episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling on the DC Network? Well, why not catch a live show? Advanced Pro Wrestling is bringing action throughout the year in Johnson County. Catch one of our shows live in Cleburne or Alvarado, Texas. But what are you waiting for? Visit advancedprowrestling.com and get your tickets today for the next live show and come be a part of the APW experience.
We do have our next show this Saturday night, November 16th at the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center in Cleburne. It is a night to remember. It is our annual tribute to Gordy Hobby, one of APW's biggest fans and longest fan here, APW. So we're looking forward to that show.
It's definitely been a lot quieter without him.
Yeah.
We got to find our pennies. He gave us pennies too, like about a few months ago, about a year ago. He gave us pennies too. We got to find those and bring them to the show.
Yeah.
My wife found ours the other day, and she put it up somewhere, so we would know where it was for the show.
Yeah.
Just like the other weekend.
Yeah, King Outlaw repping the Advanced Fitness Center. You know, we get a lot of him for now. You know, when he sponsors the show, you got to talk about him even more, which is
Probably should have put him in the opening credits now.
He kind of is. He's
Oh, yeah,
kind of
well,
in
yeah.
what-
Let's put a face on the mouth part.
So, talking about your history, what do you feel has been your favorite match, most memorable match that you had?
Ooh, that's tough. I can't narrow it down to one. There's been a few. It's been a few. Let's see. I would say the Vet Club match, definitely, because we were so green, and going against veterans like Hayden and APOC, man, those guys are legends, Texas legends, just veterans, great guys, gave us so much knowledge. So not just the match itself, but what we learned from them following that too, and the gems they gave us, man, I would have to say the Vet Club match and our VIP. Debuting at VIP was pretty big, man. So the VIP debut, the Battle Royal, and the tag team match against the Camachos at VIP. So I would say those three top moments.
For me, I would say basically there was a point in time when we were just barely trying to get our name
Oh,
out.
Houston.
Mhm.
Houston.
And basically, Lowrider would kind of reach out to us and be like, "Hey,
Shout out Lowrider. Shout out Lowrider.
and he would just reach out to us like, "Hey, what do you guys think about coming to Houston this weekend?" And we'd be like, "Why not?" But the thing about it is, he was putting up us against opponents like that were like already seasoned. So
Opponents like La Familia, the Great Ones, Fly Death from Reality of Wrestling. So those opportunities early on were some of the best opportunities. So man, Lowrider, thank you. Calicio, Houston, thank you so much. Those are, and then my first time ever being in Houston. So wrestling has gave me so much, man. The ability to travel, go to places for the first time. So that opportunity was super big, man. Shout out Houston.
there was a lot of experience early on, and like those matches like did a lot for us.
Very nice. Anybody that you haven't faced yet that you want to face?
Ooh, yeah.
Break it down. Let them know.
That's too many, but that's it. We haven't faced yet. Like if we're going out there, going out there, I'm not gonna lie, like it would be dope to like dream big, like the Usos, go ahead and like the Young Bucks or Motor City.
My dream match is us against the Young Bucks. Like I really want that match. Like that'd be probably my peak. I would definitely love to wrestle the Young Bucks.
At the moment, we faced them before. Like I said, very early on in our careers, I think I would like to have another shot would be against Fly Death. Anytime we get in there with the Camacho, love it.
Oh man, the Camachos.
Yeah.
Horsepower.
Horsepower. We've been in there like in a Fatal 4 like tag match, but 2-on-2, that one we definitely want to like experience that energy. How it would be.
Yeah, shout out Nate Collins, man, and Eddie Martinez doing their thing. So that would be a dope, just chemistry and flow. I would definitely love to go against Horsepower. That'd be a good one.
I can't believe I was thinking that's the one that popped in my head, but surely they've,
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
I'm surprised that's never happened. I mean,
A fatal 4-way, but definitely I want a 2-on-2.
We had like a moment we had a face off, and like you could feel like the tension just building up with the energy in the crowd. But then they had to come and break it up. But that's definitely one we want.
Yeah, they were
sure,
APW tag champions when I first started coming to APW, so that was
Oh yeah, former champs.
forever. I love what Nate's doing now with the skull mask and the
Oh man,
all that. The spooky Nate.
yeah.
I love it, man. Yeah, the skull.
He's so versatile. He's so versatile, man. To see him from when we first started. He's one of the ones that helped train us. It was
Right.
Nate Collins, Byron Anthos, CT Jones, and Alejandro Lyon, along with Coach for sure. Coach is like the top, but those four, man, helped guide us. So seeing Nate in the beginning and seeing him now, man, his rise is something to be seen, man. He's doing really, really good things.
And his style is like one of a kind.
His style, he has a really good style, and he's so versatile.
Yeah, I agree.
very nice.
So yeah, mixing it up with him would be good. It'd be good to mix it up with him.
All right. And then the mouth, usually when he's on, he likes to ask a question of tales from the road is what he calls it. And we're going to give you caveats. It's a PG show. We are live. Only thing you don't want anybody to know.
Okay.
Any tales from the road that fun things or anything that you have?
I would say our first one, it was us, Exodus Prom, and Odd Squad, Robert Boris and Willie Deluxe. So first time going to Buc-ee's, and we met Sadaka for the first time. Sadaka, she's a Lucha Libre wrestler, and she was so nice, so nice. So our first ever trip with Exodus and Odd Squad was really good. That was a good one. And you got one?
Yeah, there was this one time that we went to Houston. It was raining. It was pouring really bad. And
that one was scary. Yeah, that one was scary. That one was scary.
So I feel something in the tire, and I'm like, okay, I feel like this tire might not make it. So I stop and I see that, like, basically there's like a tear in the tire about this big, just like in the middle of the tire.
And not just raining, it's flooding. It's like the water's pretty flooding while we're driving, almost like the car's floating. It's like the car was almost floating.
And like I was just like, I just hope we can make it to the venue. But then to the point when we got to the venue, we're all like, hopefully there's a tire shop open after the match
so we can make it home. It's a 3-hour drive.
And luckily Black Star, which was the promoter there, he's not like, no, homie, you got to go get that tire now, because by the time you're done, all tire shops are done. You got to stay in Houston. So he gave us that chance to go out and get that tire, and I was like, time was like the thing, and I was just like, okay, am I going to make it back in time for the match? So by the time I make it back, they're already like getting dressed, getting stuff together, and I'm like, okay, where we at? We
were early on that show. I'd say we were like 2 or 3 on that show, so we were pretty early on the show too.
So it's just a matter of like, is this tire gonna make it? Okay, we made it. Are we gonna make it to the match? Okay, we made it. Are we gonna make it home? Okay, we made it.
That was a scary night. It was a scary night, but we pulled it off.
Very
that was
nice.
a good one.
Well, you do have a big match coming up this Saturday night. It will be Jacked and Juicy with the OG Tag Championship belts, and you with the new Tag Championships. You know, Jacked and Juicy have talked a lot about, you know, taking out Dying Breed, and not for nothing, Dying Breed's rough, and they're
oh, yeah, we know.
But I don't know. I think Tony and I could do about as much too. This is gonna be a different match for him, taking on younger guys, and they're the old guys this time around. So I know I'm gonna hit a nerve with Jason on that one, but
hey, you take your shot. It's okay.
How are you feeling going into this match?
I go into every match super confident, man. Going back to the crowd, no matter who they're cheering for, if they're loud, we feed off of that. We feed up energy. So getting them riled up gets me riled up. I go in with so much confidence, ready to do my absolute best. So no matter who we're going against, I'm ready, no matter what. You have to go in with that laser focused mindset and just go all out. That's why we say let's get savage, because we put everything we have into everything we do, whether it's training, whether it's a promo, whether it's a match. So we go in with 110 every time.
Well, I know I made Joangelo Garcia mad when I picked you guys last week on the Tony got kicked off Tony was actually on the show and got kicked off as soon as he mentioned you. I would even
come on, y'all gotta put some respect on Tony. Y'all gotta respect Tony a lot more, man. Come on.
It was the Jack Juicy show. They
okay.
They let Tony on for a minute until he brought you on, and then they brought up your name, and then they're like, get rid of Tony. So
I was binging the show anyway, so I had to go.
Yeah, we might start a show call it the Savage segment, and we'll invite Tony on. We'll start our own show.
I was talking with them the other night when they're getting Team Savage, you know, Brick Savage, Axel Savage, the Savage.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you,
the Savage faction, Axel Savage, Brick Savage, and the Supreme Savages, man. We got to make that happen.
Yeah, we were talking. They were at Westapalooza, Brick Savage and Axel, and we thought, oh, we're just missing the Savages. Let's just bring them all together.
We're ready for that, hey, man.
Let promoters know. An 8-man tag, 8-man elimination, Savage team versus any other 4-man team, man. Let's make it happen.
There we go.
I love to see it.
Oh, if we had all 4 Savages on one team, that's
Come on now. Hey, you know what that is? That's money. That's money right there. Come on.
Next time, Team Toy,
It's money.
man, I see it.
all right. Well, we're gonna run through the card, and we'll let you guys join us in picking who you think will win.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you're gonna pick yourselves for your match, so we won't go through that again. But
Of course.
but
Yeah.
we will have Balak Bridges representing the Sanctuary, taking on the debut of Bodark Bronson.
This is a good one because we've wrestled Balak before. They were one of our first matches when we got the APW. I know he's really good, but I'm interested to see the debut. So,
Who you got? Yeah. I'm gonna go with experience. So I'm gonna go with Balak on this one.
same.
All right.
Hey, tell him, Miss Robin. She said that would be Savage, the Savage.
Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell him, Miss Robin. Tell him, Mama.
Yeah, T-shirts will be sold that night.
Yeah, so we're going with experience. We're going with Balak.
All right, Tony.
I'm going to pick Balak. I just on who I know, and I really want Balak to win for the Sanctuary because I'm a fan of these guys. So, like I say, they need to end APW's year with a win.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Love the match too. The match is dope.
Yeah,
Love the match.
Trey did bring up that Balak did win a couple shows ago, so it's not he's not winless, but
but it ain't been like domination, and that's what I need from them guys. I need them to just take it. Like I say, I'm a huge fan, and they've had some. They're trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm picking Balak. I don't normally do that, so.
Brittany's not liking you tonight, Tony. You might not be able
to. I'm the Skip Bayless of APW here.
Hey, shout out Miss Mindy. Shout out.
I know both of these men. I kind of feel.
What you got, Chris? What you got?
I kind of feel that Bodark might take this. I mean, I know Trey and Ricky will likely be in the corner of Balak cheering him on, which will help him. But I like Bodark. I kind of like it. I've seen him in action, and I'm looking forward to that match for sure.
This is my first time seeing him, so I'm hoping for a pretty good match. You know, I want to see a really good match.
It looks good on paper.
Exactly. I want to see the outcome.
Yeah. Next match is going to be unparalleled Chance Fortune defending his cruiserweight championship against the natural born killer Jack Calloway, making his APW debut. Obviously not a debut in wrestling, but APW debut.
I think on this one, I think the crowd's winning.
I'm going with my brother Chance. Day one, my guy. Chance is taking this all day.
And you're right. The crowd will be the winner of that match. Tony?
That's the same with the previous match. I got to go with who I know, and Chance Fortune's been on a roll. And when we talk about APW Superstar of the Year, I've been talking about it since January 1st last year, or the beginning of the year.
Yes, sir.
He's top of that list for me.
Brittany going with Jack Calloway. I don't
Okay.
know.
I respect it.
Yeah, we'll see. I've got to go with Chance though. I mean, that's.
I'm sorry. I'm super loyal. I'm a loyalist. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, diehard Mavericks fan. I got to go with my gut, my loyalty.
Yeah, I think Chance has taken out some heavy hitters already.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He's ending the year strong, and I think 2025 is going to be his year too. So, but All right, before we go into any others, let's take our last commercial break, and then we will be back with the final bit of show.
All right.
Hi, welcome to Henson Photography. We do all kinds of photos. Sports photos, family photos, and shows like APW. We have done rodeos, volleyball, basketball, cheerleading, color guard, promos, and many more. Henson Photography is family owned and ran. So come check us out on Facebook at Henson Photography, and we will see you at the next show.
Do you want to advertise your local business to a wider audience? Well, why not advertise with Johnson County's best pro wrestling promotion? Have your business showcased on Roku TV through the DC Network throughout episodes of Advanced Pro Wrestling, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and also through the Squared Circle podcast. For inquiries, please email advertisewithapw@gmail.com.
Looking for unbeatable daily deals on the hottest vapes and treats? Head to Vapor Labs. Discover amazing sales on Geek Bars, Core Infinity Vapes, and a variety of delicious gummy treats. Find us at 1301 West Henderson Street, Suite 1, Cleburne, Texas, right between World Gym and Bright Dental. Don't miss out on your next great deal at Vapor Labs, your one-stop shop for all things vape and more.
All right, we are back. Oh, yes, Chance Fortune is at the Advanced Fitness Center. So many APW stars are there. So taking.
I can't wait to see him Saturday. I cannot wait. Oh my God.
All right, we do have another title match on the line.
Yes.
We have AXL taking on Levi Lucas.
This is tough. This one's really tough.
Because you got the experience with Axel, but Levi is like, he's on a hot streak, man. We've been in the ring with him, and he's like,
many times. Yeah, many times. POS is another one of our rivalries. This is tough, man.
like, homie is solid. He's got that it factor about him, and like, I think he could be one to like take it out the bag if it's anybody.
But don't sleep on Axel.
No, not at all.
You cannot sleep on Axel. So, we have to pick. We got to pick one.
I guess technically you don't have to, but
Okay. But no, I love both of these guys, man. Our DFW brother, and our Savage brother. So this is tough, man.
Just let him go at it.
Yeah, you know.
Who you got that?
Yeah. What? Let me see what you got.
Robin and Brittany both going for Levi. That's all right.
Yes. See,
Axel, you're
you're
watching.
good.
I don't know. Yeah.
You know, usually I pick against Axel. You know, and he's proved me wrong for months and months now. And, you know, like you say, Levi's part of the academy. Someone that I've watched grow up, and at first I would say he was probably the weakest link of POS, but throughout the time, I think he's a standout star of that.
Yeah,
faction.
he's on the rise. He's definitely on the rise.
I mean, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. I think his time. I think we're gonna have a new champion this Saturday because he looks ready. I mean,
He's at it, man.
looks phenomenal. He means he's a different dude than he was when he first started POS. When he first came out, he had his son of the preacher gimmick and all that. I mean, he just transformed, and he's ready. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if he don't walk out as champion.
Yeah, but Axel is a beast too.
Yeah.
Say
Who you got, Chris?
Levi doesn't like me. I don't like Levi. Axel, and that just is going to be
Yeah, it's easy pickings. Easy for you.
there. Let's see. Then we've also got your match, and then the reason to come together is going to be the Gordy Hobby Memorial Trophy Fatal 4-Way Elimination Match. Big John G, the Agtown Ace Alec Woolsdale, American Viking Xander Slade, and Trey Jackson, again representing the Sanctuary. Big Fatal 4-Way.
This is another good one. I'm leaning toward two. We got.
I got that in my head.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Xander's my guy. Xander's like really, really close. like almost like a brother. He's really good, man. Helps out a lot behind the scenes too. So I'm leaning toward Xander, but I know Trey has something to prove. He's been working his way back, trying to get back into it, and he really has something to prove. So we might see an upset with Trey, but I'm definitely leaning toward my guy Axel. Oh, my guy Xander.
Me, I just want to see a spear from Xander, man. You know how Jake feels about that.
Pretty impressive. That's
Yeah, so I got to narrow down to two people.
all right.
I'll go with Xander.
Hey, don't sleep on Trey though, man. He might surprise somebody.
He took it last year, so.
Hey,
I think he's been talking crap about me on here, but
oh,
I'm at the go with Trey. I think he's going to be the underdog on this one and come out with a win. I'm pulling for Sanctuary to pick up 2 big wins this Saturday.
let's go, Trey. Hey, bud, you know.
It could go Bullsdale. I think he's been on a roll this year as well. But my heart, if I'm going with what my heart says, is I'm picking Trey.
All right. Well, we do. Speaking of Trey, we do have a video from him. We'll take a look at this one here.
Let's segue.
Check it out.
January 19th, 2019. A young, brash, arrogant, some might even say spoiled, young man, but only in age, mentally still a boy, made his pro wrestling debut at the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center in Cleburne. November 16th, 2024. That once young man, now a little more mature. He's seen the light. He comes back to the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center for his first main event. Big John G, Xander Slade, Alec Bolton, and Trey Jackson. 4 vastly different people. 4 combustible elements. We have Big John G brings the size, the power above everybody else in this match. We have Xander Slade, who's been APW's homegrown hero since day one. We have Alec Bullsdale, who went all the way to the New Japan Dojo to better hone his craft. And we have Trey Jackson, that same young man that once was, now back, bringing the heart of this match. 4 men that all want this Gordy Hobby Memorial Trophy for 4 very, very different reasons. One wants it for the power that it brings, and the accolade of winning the cup. One wants to be a 2-time winner and commemorate a fallen brother. One is trying to get as many accolades as he can, prove himself to be the best that APW has to offer. One wants to shed the light on all of APW. One thing that is for certain, no matter who comes out on top, no matter who takes the pinfall, no matter who gets eliminated first, one thing that's for certain in this match, in this whole entire show, is APW and Cleburne, they're going to have a night to remember.
I told you, you got something to prove. I told you.
That's something to prove, definitely so.
I didn't realize the backstory with the whole, first match. And hey, that's drama, man. I like it.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one for sure. Oh yeah.
Oh, Robin's turning against you too, Tony.
Oh no! Our favorite people beefing.
I don't know. I drank a Monster earlier, and I've been cutting them out, but I had one, and I'm just a little bit of I'm not thinking all that straight.
People are riled up right now. They're riled up.
Riled up, and I didn't realize Savages was on tonight. I'm just all about it. I just call it like I can see it.
It is a night to remember. The Gordy Hobby Memorial Show coming up this Saturday night at the J.N. Long Cultural Arts Center in Cleburne, Texas. If you don't know where it's at, just look for Robin. You'll see her. No. Right behind HEB. So parking is on, what'd they say?
Cranberry and something.
Hey, I heard they got some really good brisket queso dip. I'm about to try that. HEB? Yeah. Brisket queso dip?
I've heard that. There's an HEB in my town, but I never go because it's super packed. And I went in there and I didn't know where anything was. It was a little too much.
I definitely got to stop by there before we leave.
Oh yeah.
And they're open till 11, so you should be good. If you get
perfect.
It's some stuff to go, definitely. So. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Any final words for us?
I did want to say something, man. If anybody's out there watching and they want to get into business, it's a passion for them, man. Definitely, I would say just give it a try. You don't want to look back and regret something you thought you could do and it just got away from you. Just if you're passionate about it, you love it, whether it's sports, music. For us, it's wrestling. If you're passionate about it, go out, put your all into it, and do it. You never know what can happen, man. Just give it your all, like we do. And you got to have us back. You got to have us back. Next time you see us, we will be the unified APW champions.
It's going to be a phenomenal match and a phenomenal night. Definitely looking forward to it. And definitely looking saying, and your winner of this match, the Savages.
Yeah, that's vintage Tony right there.
Vintage Tony.
Yeah.
You can carry around 3 belts each,
Savage 3 belts. I like the Savage 3 belts.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, man, thank you so much. Sorry for the wait, but definitely it's gonna be more to come down the line, man. Thank you.
Thank you guys. And y'all make sure to come out to the show.
Oh yeah, be at the show this Saturday. Come on, a night to remember 2. We were at the first one. The second one was gonna be that much bigger, man. Come out and see us, man. Enjoy the fun, enjoy the atmosphere. Get loud, get rowdy. It's gonna make the show that much better. Come on, man.
It is the last show for APW this Saturday night, November 16th, 7 o'clock. VIP seats are still available. I know there was a big chunk of VIP bought today, so VIP is going to sell out. You want to get your tickets now. Front row, you want to be there to watch the Savages destroy Jack and Juicy.
Oh, hey, see that boy? It's a prophet. He's a prophet. He's a prophet.
Just watch AXL destroy Levi Lucas. That's the bigger part. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
Everyone talked trash about me on my show last week. No, they're done. They're
You tell him, Chris.
There you go.
Marble mouth. He's giving me a self-conscious about that.
There you go. Yeah.
We got your back. We got you.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Tony,
thank you. Appreciate y'all.
I'm ready to watch this. Definitely gonna be a night to remember, and it's the one night that the fans are allowed to boo me when I come out in honor of Mr. Gordy Hobby, who used to boo the hell out of me every night. But I like you, right? Yeah, but
yeah,
I don't know what it was, but he just loved booing me.
He loved booing you.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy, man.
Those first couple of shows afterwards, it just wasn't the same for sure.
Dusty's picked it up a little bit, and a few fans just really don't like me. And I guess Brittany and Robin might be booing me by the end of the night.
Yeah, who knows, but
we'll see.
But we will see you all on Saturday night, and we'll be back next Wednesday to talk all about the matches and what went down. But you want to be there. You want to be there, watch it live Saturday night. Don't want to miss it. So thanks for watching tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, once again.
All love, guys. Have a good one. Be safe.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.